Alrighty, time for another 4-on-4. Let's get in there. What do we got here? What do we got? The first pick, oh, a Gleemox. All right, well, we started strong. We are passing a Bombardiers, and we can be, I would say, 85% certain that Joker will take Bombardiers. Joker does like blue-black, but Bombardiers is so much better than the second best card in the pack, which is like Emperor of Bones, Comet, Solitude, or Wooded Foothills, like something along those lines. Like if there was tiers here, Gleemox is tier 0, one of the best cards in the cube, if not the actual best. Broadside Bombardiers is like tier 1, and then these are all like tier 1.5 cards. So I will put Joker on Bombardiers, and then Daxers on Solitude or Comet with a white star, maybe Foothills, maybe Emperor. And I'll be taking that Gleemox. And then I guess I'll take Minsk and Boo. I don't really want to pass Bombardiers and then Minsk and Boo. That seems like a mistake. I could cut red here, which is nice. Not that Misty Rainforest or Reanimate aren't good things to pair with Bombardiers, but Minsk and Boo is also really nice with Gleemox. And any sort of acceleration is awesome. So I think I'll take that, and then Joker probably takes Misty, maybe takes Reanimate if they're into red-black already. Could see either direction, which hopefully leaves, something decent here for Daxers. But no, I like this start, I'll tell you that much. This is an interesting pick. There's a Caracas, a Shieldred, a From the Catacombs, Gaia's Cradle. I can't really take that. I'll just take Caracas. I'm looking like, this is a really good start to Domain. Caracas is a great card in general, and I don't really want to take a double black card. So I think taking Caracas is great. There's some decks that can use Cradle nicely, but we're not there right now. And then now I think that means I should probably take Birds of Paradise. Birds of Paradise is exactly what you want to curve into Minsk and Boo. And can't really justify taking Brain Freeze. Magda is good with Bombardiers and is good with Minsk and Boo, but I think I'd rather take Birds. Birds is just more reliable, and a 1-drop is so much nicer than a 2-drop. So, all right. We got ourselves a direction. Did pass 2 fetches already. I don't love that. Also, I could still just be red-green and play Caracas. Like, I don't have to necessarily go full Domain. Here, there's a Teferi, a Lightning Bolt, and a Bloodbraid Challenger. Kind of just want to take Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt's just a really nice card. Really efficient. I do like Teferi, but I feel like taking a blue-white card here isn't really necessary. And Bloodbraid, could wheel. Probably won't, but it's okay. I'll still just take Lightning Bolt here. Lightning Bolt is just too efficient of a card to pass up, so I'm happy with this. And again, wanting to cut red after passing Bombardiers is pretty natural. I wouldn't cut red just to cut red, but this is the direction I think I should go anyway. Oh, and now there's a Territorial Kavu and a Llanowar Elf. I don't like either of those that much. There's Indatha Triumph, which is decent, and there's Containment Priest. I really do like Containment Priest. I kind of just want to take that. Black, White, Green Triumph isn't looking like the best here. And Containment Priest is just an awesome card. And then here, Aragorn, White, Red, Verge, Hex Drinker, Bone Crusher. A lot of cards in our colors here. I kind of like Hex Drinker, so I think I'm just going to take that. I'm a pretty big Hex Drinker fan. And then here, there's Enduring Innocence, which I do like, but I don't think this is necessarily the deck for it. There's also Unexpectedly Absent, Pick Your Poison, Haywire Might. All kind of decent sideboard cards. I don't really want to take a double white card here. I think I'll just take Haywire Might. I've liked having access to that card. And then, Sylvan Caryatid, Bristly Bill, and Nissa, and Pre-War Formal Wear. I don't think it's Nissa. It might just be Bristly Bill. I've been pretty impressed with that. And I think Sylvan Caryatid's fine, but I like Bristly Bill better than most Mana Dorks. And now I guess I could take Luminarch, though Ballista Bristly Bill is pretty disgusting. And you can't put the 3 counters on Ballista with Minsk and Boo without some work, but you know what? I'll still just take the Ballista here. I also have a good start to Nadu. I know. It always tricks me. And then here I'll take a white-green land. I think I like that over Boseiju and random white and green cards. All right, this looks pretty open to me. I like the lane we're in. Ooh, now a Jetmir's Garden? Perfect. that is exactly what we want, right? So I think it is in fact open. Okay, didn't wheel the Bloodbraid Challenger, but at this point I can take Skyclave. I don't have that many red cards in my deck. All right, I'll take the Territorial Kavu, and right now it's not making the cut, but it could at some point here. Okay, ended up kind of white-green splashing Minsk and Boo and maybe Bolt. Seems fine to me. Last pick Loran with Caracas. Sure, I'll take it. I moved into white. It just seemed like the place to be. And then here, Well, we've got a Caves of Chaos Adventure. There is also Marsh Flats. Marsh Flats would be good. Get a Jetmir's Garden. But Caves of Chaos Adventure is kind of the thing you're looking for here. I'll splash red for some really high impact 4-drops. Passing a Dismember. Lorien Revealed, Subtlety. Nothing too impressive. Oh, love a Tolarian Academy, but I think we'll have to pass it. Maybe Jacob is into that. I'm going to take Ancient Tomb here, I think. Ancient Tomb just casts my 2 best cards ahead of schedule. Is good with Walking Ballista. There's also Wasteland. I like Ancient Tomb. I just feel like Ancient Tomb, it's kind of like having a Mox in a lot of senses. And here I'll take Arid Mesa. What a great pickup. A red-white duel. It can also get Jetmir's Garden. Perfect. And Caracas Ancient Tomb over here. All right. So now there's also Copter, Rabblemaster, Oust, Burst Lightning, Prismatic Ending. I mean, I might get something back here. We'll see. Oh, green seems open, and now I take Undermount Adventure. That goes nicely with my Ancient Tomb as well. Temple Garden could come back. That'd be so sick. I mean, there's 8 green and white cards in this pack, so yeah, I like the direction I'm taking. I mean, look, there's a lot of drafts where in the comments after, like, I drafted blue-white, last week, and or earlier this week, and it ended up being a really good deck, but people were like, oh, you could have had the sickest Bant deck or whatever. And it's like, yeah, some amount of that, is natural. I would like to hear what direction I could have gone otherwise. Every color that I'm in is really wide open, except red, which I'll splash for a couple really powerful cards. This pack is not actually that good for me, though. I mean, there's a Sunfall, which I would probably sideboard and would be good against me. There's a red-white Talisman, which isn't crazy with Ancient Tomb, and a bunch of good 4s. I don't care about Yavimaya. All right, I'll just take the Talisman. That's fine. It's not super impressive, but I think is reasonable. And then here, I guess Firebolt is pretty good. Passing a Mishra's Workshop. I never get past Academy Workshop when I'm doing that. Knight and Tutor, Pentad Prism, no. No More Lies is only kind of interesting because if I end up splashing blue, it can be really strong. But I think Firebolt has its uses. And then here, I guess I don't care too much about it getting a Canker Bloom. I already have Haywire Might. Qasali Pride Mage is like a lock to wheel. I think I'm just going to take Breeding Pool in case that blue splash does open up. And I don't know. I also have like the potential, like Sign of Draco is in one of the packs. I have Territorial Kavu. I could end up in Domain. So it seems like a reasonable spec to take. Well, now there's Lelia and Dak. Well, even if I have the blue splash, Lelia with Ancient Tomb, Gleemox, Caracas is nice just to save it if something happens. I'm just going to take Lelia here. I think I like that better than Eagles of the North. I'm just straight red, white, green, but I've got a Triome, a Duel, a Fetch, a Gleemox, a Talisman, and a Bird, so I feel pretty good about that. And then now there's a Bayou. I mean, there's also Reckless Stormseeker, but Bayou actually is a pretty low-cost way to get to Domain, because if I could get Territorial Kavu, and I really do like that card, so I have some duels that aren't really too costly to play. Now I can take Sign of Draco, I think, over Glorybringer. And Unholy Heat. No Fast Bond. Fast Bond is a trap. It's a trap, I tell you. All right. I don't think I'm getting another fetch land here, but, well, not in this pack. I could in Baby Pack 3, but one more fetch would get me in a pretty good spot. And obviously I would take more duels if more were to come across my path here. This pack, the Guardian Scale Lord is the only card that wheeled. I guess I'll take that and maybe sideboard it, because there's both Gadgeteer and Zerta here. Feels like I'll just, no reason to do that. All right, and now that was the pack of all white green cards. Do I want Elf or Fanatic, Sylvan Library? I kind of think I take Fanatic. Fanatic actually, I found it to be pretty good, and I don't think the Elf is going to be that good. I'm not a big Sylvan Library fan. I just think ways to get to these 4-drops a turn early is going to be nice. And then now, wow. Again, passing some really good artifact stuff. I guess I could just take Life Death and pass the 2 good artifact cards. I'm just not going to play a Bank Buster, am I? Yeah, I guess not. I don't know. I was thinking about it. I guess I could go Ancient Tomb Bank Buster or something along those lines, but... Oh, okay, well... I guess passing the artifacts... I'm glad I took the Life Death then, because passing the artifact stuff does not seem to matter too much. And I don't think I'm playing Elvish Reclaimer. All right, pack 3, let's go. All right. I mean, Palace Jailer is another great card. Oh, there's Savannah. Can I just wheel that? I think I'm supposed to just take Palace Jailer still. It's so good. And maybe Once Upon a Time wheels. If not, Orchestria, Triumph, or Trop. Who knows? but I'm going to take Palace Jailer here. I would take a fetch over basically anything right now, but white-green, red-green, and red-white duels are also a very high priority. Whew, this is kind of a disastrous pack. I guess I'll just take Malevolent Rumble. I do love that card. Passing Archon and Torsten, but we got a super late life death, so it doesn't seem that likely that the person we're passing to is reanimating. And so I guess I just take Malevolent Rumble here, but not the dream second pick, I'll tell you that much. Any fetch lands? Any fetch lands? No, not at all. There's a City of Traders, which, like Ancient Tomb, has some utility here, though. I'm getting a second colorless land is not as exciting. I could just take Soulguide Lantern as a hate card. I could just take Flage, because Flage is just a pretty reasonably strong card. I do like a Flage. Oh, I'll take Flage. This deck looks like it can play it. And I have Caracas Flage, which is nice. Oh, now I take Felia. Felia is just awesome. Over Guide of Souls, Jite. I love Snuff Out. Commercial District and Simian Spirit Guide. I'd be interested in either of those, but I'm just going to take Felia here. I also have Felia Containment Priest, so we got some moves here. Right now I'm playing 18 land plus Gleemox, so obviously I have room for a couple more spells, but unless I get some more lands, these two domain creatures, the Kavu and the Scion, aren't making it in. And, okay, I don't need another 4. I actually think it's Chrome Mox here. I've got 3 game-breaking 4s, actually 4. Palace Jailer on turn 2 is still incredible. So I think I like that over Ignoble Hierarch, though it is close. And yeah, let's just take Chrome Mox here. Chrome Mox is a very strong card. And then here, there's Inti, Chaos Defiler, probably not enough to play that off just by you. There's Sunbaked Canyon as just a red-white duel. There's Questing Beast. I don't have Nadu, so Sylvan Safekeeper, or Titania, so Sylvan Safekeeper isn't much. Inti is a pretty good card in general. I do like an Inti. Yeah, I think I'd rather have that over another 4, especially since I'm losing Scion and Kavu at this point. We're not getting another fetch land. It was kind of unfortunate. And, I guess here's a Triumph, but I'm just going to take Copperline Gorge. I'm just not going to go for... Jeez, what is up with the Passed Away Seer, Grief, Hymn, Occult Epiphany, Xander's Lounge? Woodfall is like a whole Grixis deck right here, but all right, Copperline Gorge is at least pretty good. Let's see. So I guess Bayou and Breeding Pool aren't necessary. And then here, Elves of Deep Shadow, Sarah Paragon. Oh, Flicker Wisp could be nice. There's some interesting things to flicker here. And I have a Containment Priest. Or I could hate Spellseeker. I think I'd rather just flicker here. Flicker Wisp seems pretty reasonable. Okay, we're at 17 land plus the 2 Moxes right now. So again, still looking to cut a little. And then Savannah came back. All right, well, definitely slamming that. That is a huge help. Well, passing a late balance, but what can you do? Now that I'm not domaining, then here I'll take Arwen. I think Arwen is really good, especially with Caracas. Pass a late Torsten. At this point, that ship has sailed. Now that we're not domaining, we just have a fetch, a Triome, and 3 duels of our colors, plus Chrome Mox, Gleemox. Like, that's going to be fine. Fetches are nice, but you don't need them here. Oh, here, that's an easy soul guide, I think. Is there any chance I want City of Traders? I kind of just want the 1 soul land, I think. Yeah, and Soul Guide is a really effective sideboard card. Look at this Academy deck that could have been Academy, Workshop, Candelabra, Upheaval, Echo, Coalition Relic, just all going late as can be. Tireless Tracker and Simian Spirit Guide. This looks like Simian Spirit Guide for sure. Because now we're at 15 lands plus 2 Moxes. And so that's 17 plus Simian Spirit Guide. Ooh, Once Upon a Time didn't wheel. People actually are starting to figure that out. Do I take Crucible or Talisman? I think Crucible's a little more likely to see play. And then here I'll hate the Treachery. If you wanted a Salvagers, geez, last pick him, huh? I figured you would have taken it. All right, so... this is pretty much, we're already set, right? Any sideboards? Any giant sideboards? Life Death, get out of here. Yeah, I don't really see a reason to play off-color lands at all. I don't even have anything that can steal from their deck. And here we'll use Snowlands for now. Let's see. If I go 3 mountains, 3 forests, 2 plains. How do we look here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white sources plus Gleemox and Chrome Mox and Talisman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 red sources plus Simian Spirit Guide, Gleemox, Chromox, and Talisman. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 green sources plus the Gleemox and the Chromox. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that all seems fine. I could see playing one more forest, perhaps. Do I have anything else in here? Because I could definitely cut Firebolt. Firebolt is fine. Ballista, I think, the reason I like Ballista is I like the combination with Bristly Bill a lot, and it's also a good mana sink once you get up to a bunch of mana. And like you put a counters on it with Arwen. Every now and then you'll forge off of the initiative. I don't know, just got these little things, and it's not like Ballista is that bad to begin with. But you know what? Let's take a look at the teammates' decks and see how many Firebolt would be good against, and that can kind of guide our decision a little bit. All right, so my teammates' decks here are, we've got Sven has a Naya deck as well, this time with Through the Breach, Emrakul, Worldspine, Vaultborn, but a lot of the same kinds of cards, including a Soul Ring, which is nice. Ramanop, Strip Mine. All right, so this is one deck where that makes Firebolt less good, and then Yo-Yo Ma here has a nice Esper mid, Duress, and Thoughtseize, Snuff Out, Oust, some counters, a Johnny, Spellbinder, Necromancy, Vindicate, Kaito, Psychic Frog, Baleful Strix, No Moralize. Yeah, this is a pretty nice one with Tundra, Underground Sea, and 3 fetches. Perfect. And then my last teammate, Daxers, is on just red-white. So that is another reason that I maybe don't want Firebolt in my main deck. With Library of Alexandria, some good fixing, Guide to Souls, Mother of Runes, Ocelot, Pride, Thraben. Nice ones. White Plume, Bombardiers. Oh, the Bombardiers didn't get taken. Huh. Okay, Joker must have opened something that put them in a different direction. I think I'm going to Soul Guide Lantern. I'm not seeing any Reanimators here. All right. Well, that's useful to know. So that leaves us here with Soul Guide Lantern in, Firebolt out, and let's do it. All right, time for round 1 against Jacob Step here. Gonna mulligan this hand, yes. I'm just waiting for my turn 1 Underground Adventure, Ancient Tomb, Gleemox, plus either Chromox or Simian Spirit Guide, and we are moving. Mulligan this. This hand is a keep. What do I put back here? I could put back Rumble. I could put back Talisman. I could put back Bristly Bill. How do I want to play this game? Because I could go for the turn 3 Minsk and Boo, which is probably best served by turn 2 Rumble if I don't have a third land, or if I do just Talisman. That leaves maybe Bristly Bill out in the cold, but I could also see binning Rumble or Talisman, because I could go something like turn 2 Felia, turn 3 something. Could also put back Felia, I suppose that is legal. Don't really want to do that either. Huh. Interesting. Is there any chance I put back Rumble? This is actually a pretty tough mulligan decision. I know I'm not putting back the 2 lands or the Minsk and Boo. Honestly, I could see arguments for all the other 4 cards here. I mean, obviously I'm going to keep one of the accelerants and one of the creatures, but I don't necessarily need 2 of either of these. Let's think about it. So if I drew a 3rd land, I'd be pretty happy to just Talisman into Minsk and Boo and then play these later. But Rumble can find something good. Let's put back Bristly Bill. I don't know. That's close. There's a lot of different plays I could make there. Any Gleemoxes? Lauren, well, Lauren I would have put back, so that's unfortunate. But played against Basic Forest Go. Oh, Cycle Lorien revealed. Okay. Didn't anticipate that. Got a Thundering Falls. Now I'm going to play Thundering Falls on turn 2. Yeah, this isn't the fastest hand, which is nice because I'm on the draw and haven't drawn any of my zeros. Kept a card on top. All right, let's draw. Now, since I know I'm hitting my land drop, I'll just play Talisman here. Pass the turn. And hope to just resolve Minsk and Boo next turn. If Jacob leaves counter mana up, I can just go Malevolent Rumble plus Felia. I think that's a pretty reasonable sequence as well. Okay, we're playing something here. Hopefully it doesn't blow up my Talisman. Oh, well, it does, but that's fine. Oh, into Boots? Okay. Interesting. Let's draw. So we got Nadu coming, I guess. I could Loran here. I could also Minsk and Boo, make a 4/4 and pass. I kind of like just doing that. Minsk and Boo is just so absurdly good. And I'm not going to attack because the reason Minsk and Boo is so sick is because one card rarely answers it. Like if they kill the Minsk and Boo, I get a 4/4 trample. If they kill the Boo, well, that's pretty good. They have to do something to Minsk and Boo. But now I'm a little worried because obviously a Lotus can just go all sorts of places. Okay, dismembering the Boo. And then Lotus is going to let you play a Haster. Oh, man. And it's going to be Nadu, too. Okay, sure. Hit loot the Pathfinder. All right, I really want them to not hit another land. So you've got to move. You can just move Lava Spur Boots onto the Nadu itself. You don't have to put it on the Outland Liberator. Oh, they're playing Ghost Vacuum? Okay, instead of Naduing again? Sure. Why didn't we attack with the Outland Liberator? Weird. Alright, well. They have loot in hand. Obviously that wasn't great for me, but it's not necessarily the end of the world. Let's go Loran. And I'm going to blow up Lava Spur Boots here. Okay. And I've got not that long until Loot the Pathfinder comes down, but I'm going to play Felia here. I think that's better because then I can Felia the Loran and kill the Ghost Vacuum if that's a thing. All right, 6. Sure. 6 Lotus is pretty strong. Can't do anything with it this turn at least. But I'm not in great shape. I really could use an answer. Let's see, what do I have? Palace Jailer or something. Containment Priest. Containment Priest would be an amazing draw, actually. Do I want to block Outland Liberator? Do I care about killing the Ghost Vacuum? It's so far from doing anything. But it will eventually. I think I'll just take 5 here. And then cast Felia and see where we're at. All right, any Containment Priests? I guess I'm just going to Malevolent Rumble and look for Containment Priest. Undermine Adventure, I mean, that's good, but I feel like just I would just lose the initiative, so let's just Rumble. Caves of Chaos Adventure. Walking Ballista. Maybe it's time to Rumble. All right, Caves of Chaos Adventure it is. And if I attack with Felia and flicker the 6, that does not work out great for me. So I think I just play Caves of Chaos Adventure. I have to sack this. I guess I'll go get another white. And play my land. And I guess pass. Don't think Feliaing here really makes too much sense. Because next turn what I can do is I can forge up the Felia and maybe make an attack with it then. Alright. And okay. Slam Stomping Ground. You have Lotus in your graveyard with 6. So you could have just played Loot by doing that. So I'm a little dubious of this play, but we'll see. Okay. Stack Faden. Sure. Last card in hand is Loot. Whoa, what is that? I don't want to look at that. And then they can discard 2 and draw 2. Okay. At some point, this Ghost Vacuum could be an issue, but we're kind of far from that for a variety of reasons. I think next turn what I'm going to do is try to put counters on Caves of Chaos Adventure or Felia. We'll see. Okay, so they discarded Time Warp Gargaroth. Okay. And then they can attack with Nadu and take the initiative here. And I can't stop that. But what I can do is I can play Undermine Adventure pre-combat. I mean, can I set up a win here? I might be able to. Let's see. They have land loot in hand, so even if they discard the land to play Lotus, you know really what they wanted to do this turn instead of play Dak is discard Stomping Ground to play Lotus, attack, get initiative, discard land to play Lava Spur Boots. I'm deciding if I want a Loran here, because let's see, I put counters on this by playing Undermountain. I can, if I Flicker Wisp out the 6 and then put out the Liberator, I mean, that's lethal. All right. Let's both draw. I feel like next turn they'll be able to do something good anyway. Okay, Flage is interesting as well. And Skyclave. All right, so I've got removal. The problem is I didn't draw another land. I was just looking for a land here. I mean, I guess, no, this is still lethal, though. This is enough, so let's go. I have enough to play Skyclave and Flage, right? Yeah, so I can go Skyclave. On the 6, this triggers Nadu. Revealed Forest, sure. Oh, and I'm also going to get to Felia. So maybe actually what I do is I Flicker Wisp the Outland Liberator. No, I can't Flicker Wisp, I got a Flage. I mean, this is just lethal here. Because I'm attacking for 9, and then Trap makes it 14 here. Oh, I'm not going to have Trap. Okay. That is actually true, huh? The real preordained, sure. Well, they can't play stuff from their graveyard anymore. They do get to kill that. All right, and let's attack for 9. And I could Felia something. Let's see, Felia. And I guess I'll Felia Dak Faden. And then if I hit a land, I could play it too. All right. I mean, I guess they didn't have a kill because I couldn't play Undermountain and another thing this turn. You go to 5. I take the initiative back. I'm going to go Forge on Felia here. Okay, and then pass the turn. And then Dak comes back in. So now they've got Nadu, they've got Loot, they've got Preordained, they've got some lands. And now they're gonna, I don't even know what. They can play Loot. They can, I guess they can use Dak Faden first to draw some cards. And the 6 is gone. Next turn, I have lethal by just casting Undermountain Adventure, regardless of what's going on board. So, okay, that was a bit of a mess, but I think it actually is going to work out fine. We'll see, though. I mean, obviously, they're starting the turn with Nadu and 6 mana. That's a lot of mana. All right, starting with Dak Faden on themselves. Makes a lot of sense. Lotus, Nadu, 6. It's dangerous game here. This is going to be kind of a tough matchup, I think. Discard Fast Bond and Remand. I think just played that Forest already. Okay, so they're still pretty far away from doing something here. But I don't want to count them out yet, especially with they have cards like Time Warp, you know. Do some Naduing, cast a Time Warp. Things could get out of control pretty quickly. I mean, just Time Warp actually would be lethal, I think. They would just attack me for 3 down to 7, put 2 counters on this, which they get to do this turn anyway, funnily enough, and then attack and then trap. So I gotta hope they don't have a way to get that back. Though that's pretty expensive. I don't think that's gonna happen. All right, after preordering Bloodbraid Challenger, okay. Hit Stern Scolding. I don't know what they're trying to hit, but it was not Stern Scolding. All right. And then they can attack with both. I'll just block, and that'll be that. Stern Scolding doesn't get played. This comes in, and I mean they're tapped out, and Lotus is gone. So I kind of feel like we're here. I gotta change the window so that my teammates can easily see the Lotus here. All right, and there we go. Up a game here, and then here. Haywire Might? Soul Guide actually could mitigate 6 a little bit. Firebolt didn't seem great. Yeah, I mean, this is probably fine. Let's see how this goes. It's not like Haywire Might kills Black Lotus profitably. That doesn't really happen. Turn 1 Lalia? Yeah, sign me up. This is what we came here for. I get to go Savannah, Gleemock, Simian Spirit Guide into Lalia, and then probably doesn't hit anything. I don't think actually there is anything I can hit on turn 1, because the only thing I could hit that's a 0 is Chrome Mox. And Chrome Mox obviously isn't going to do anything without any other cards in hand. No, I guess if I draw a card bad enough that I'd want to put it under the Mox, I guess that could be something. All right, Gleemox, Savannah, Lalia here. Caracas is, for drawing a land, Caracas is actually pretty nice. All right, hit Underground Adventure. Well, that's what I wanted to hit in a couple turns here. I guess next turn I just attack with Lalia, and then if I draw something good to play off it, awesome. If not, I cycle Jetmir's Gardens. Let's go. So I'm going to preordain here. Probably not answer Lalia. Oh, they have Dismember in their deck. Well, Lotus, all bets are off. Hopefully they'll Lotus out a Legend. Oko. Interesting. So it's still a Legend. So I can Caracas it. Let's attack Oko though. I mean, Lotusing out a Oko is not the worst thing in the world. Play Caracas and pass the turn. Like, Oko is gonna die here. I could Caracas the Lalia and play... Oh. Do I want to Caracas the Lalia is the question. So I'd intentionally bounce my 4/4 and turn it into a 3/3. I don't think I want to do that. The problem is, let's say I bounce Lalia, and then they play a Dork, and then they Oko it up to a 3/3. That doesn't work great for me, because then my Lalia can't even attack into it. So I think I should just play Containment Priest here, draw. Okay, Minskaboo. That is nice. Attack Oko. I'm just going to attack Oko with both. If Jacob hasn't answered a Lalia, then at least I put Oko to 1 here. Okay, play a land, pass. I have all the colors off Gleemock, so I'm just going to cycle Jetmir's Garden. Oh man, Malcolm. That would have been nice to Caracas too. So they could have played Malcolm to chump Lalia. Oko goes to 1, but I can see why you wouldn't want to do that. All right, I'll take 2 here, maybe. I mean, next turn I'm going to play Minskaboo. Okay, Malcolm hits. And Lotus versus Gleemox, huh? Well, Gleemox would have been a lot better this game than Lotus for them, because would have played turn 2 Oko and still had the Gleemox in play. And Gleemox is better for me, I think, than Lotus. So yeah, it shows you a little bit of how those things tend to work. Obviously, there are times when Lotus is way, way better. So I'm not saying that's always going to be the case. All right, discards an island, plays Ketria, Triumph, and Talisman. Okay, let's cycle Jetmir's Garden here. Not the most exciting play in the world. And I don't need to crack Arid Mesa. Let's just go Minskaboo. And is it 17? Do I care about this Malcolm? Yeah, you know what? I think I like just hitting for 7 here, and then I'm going to sack Boo to kill Malcolm. And I get to draw a card even. The reason I don't mind doing that is I'm worried about Time Warp. Malcolm plus Time Warp kills Minskaboo, and I wouldn't love that. So I think just locking in some value here seems pretty nice. Makes future Nadus less impressive as well. Okay, Moloch has a 4/4, eat my Containment Priest. All right, I mean, that is not bad. Let's make another hamster here. Oh, Palace Jailer. That's disgusting. Truly a disgusting draw. And then Palace Jailer the Moloch. And attack for 8 here. And then I have birds and I have the monarch. I mean, this draw worked as intended. This is what this deck is trying to do. There's an Inti as backup. Won't really need that though, because we're up pretty much in every metric possible. More cards, more health, more creatures, more monarchs. we've got it all. More lands, and turns out the turn 1 Lelia was pretty good, even with the Oko Lotus start on the other side. And barring some miracle 3 cards in hand, can't even do that. I was like some sort of like Nadu Greaves replay Lotus sort of shenanigans. That's going to be tough though. And indeed, it did not happen. All right, 1-0. All right, time for round 2. It's going to be a tough one. Zorg here has Time Vault, Tinker, Demonic Consultation, Thassa's Oracle. These are not the cards Naya Midrange wants to play against. So, and a Lutri deck. I mean, yeah, like I'm going to keep this hand. Like this hand is a turn 2 Minsc and Boo. So, I mean, if anyone can do it this hand, or Undermount Adventure, but I think Minsc and Boo is a faster clock. So turn 1 birds, turn 2 land, Spirit Guide, and we're in there. So depending on what Zorg does on turn 1, I guess. I should go check if he's got Spell Pierce. Okay, Manifold Key. So one thing that's a little awkward is that Zorg does have Force of Negation. Oh, Lauren's really nice. Let's just go Undermountain. It plays around Force of Negation. And let's just get Mountain, I guess. And also, it gives me enough mana to next turn play like Rumble plus something else. Oh my god, no. With the Mox? Okay. Well, bad matchup. I even had a pretty good draw for what I've got. I mean, obviously Haywire Might's coming in. I don't think Soul Guide does a whole lot. And yeah, let's get in there, I suppose. Turn 2 Vault Key me, huh? All right. I would like to play first. I think you're supposed to still play Undermount Adventure there. Playing Lauren there, and then I didn't even, like, I would just put no clock on. I don't think that was the way to go about it, but what do we got here? All right, I'll keep this hand. This hand does want white mana, but I have turn 1 Felia, turn 2... It's actually kind of interesting. I think I just do play it like this, but I could have played Ancient Tomb on turn 1, and that way if I drew a Plains on turn 2, I could play a turn 2 Palace Jailer. But there's a decent chance I'll want to just play Haywire Might on turn 2 anyways. So we'll see. Probe. All right. That's fine by me. Stern Scolding's in the other deck, so I could play Felia there. I guess it doesn't really matter either way. All right. Felia. Copperline Gorge. Not the ideal draw, but I guess it's fine. Into Haywire Might. And need to either draw a white source or a big creature. Any of my 4 drops is pretty great right now. All right. And I get to keep Haywire Might up. So that's going to make Zorg's life a little more difficult, but yeah. Tough matchup, I will say that. All right, let's draw. Lauren, huh? All right. Yeah, I guess I play Lauren. Not really that excited about it, but I feel like Lauren tapping to draw a card could be something that comes up, and I just need to put a clock on here. And luckily, Felia is a pretty fast clock, so I think this is a reasonable way to go about things, but wow. My first couple draws being not white or... basically, I need to draw a white source or a high-impact spell, and I have so far failed to do so. Limdol's Vault. I'm just so dead. This matchup is horrendous. Even if you didn't count the turn 2 time vaulting, it's still a tough matchup. All right, Limdul's Vault resolved after not even taking that much more damage. Island, Thassa's Oracle, Demonic Consultation. Oh, you know what's nice though? If I don't die this turn, which I probably will, but if I didn't, oh, I'm getting Deluged instead. Loran can actually stop the Oracle win because they go down to 0 cards. Then you tap Loran, they both draw a card. Oh, Narset? Okay. I'm fine with that. And got Time Vault, sure. All right. Okay, I guess this actually does do it. So let me see. How do I want to do this? I want to kill Narset. I want to hit, and I guess I imprint. Yeah, I imprint the Flicker Wisp, I think. Doesn't really make sense to imprint anything else, does it? Like I could imprint Jailer, but Flicker Wisp doesn't actually do anything. So let's go Chrome Mox. Imprint Flicker Wisp. Jailer. Okay. Attack. Narset, Narset, opponent. And then Felia the Gleemox. Okay. I mean, I actually kind of do have some outs here. Like, Haywire Might stops Time Vault combo fairly well, and Loran stops the Oracle combo. So, yeah, I could just lose to, like a Toxic Deluge would be kind of annoying, but I think this is actually, like, we're kind of disrupting them. Loran and Haywire Might are both pretty good disruptive elements, and Felia was a reasonably fast clock, so let's see how Zor gets out of this one. All right. Well, there's Manifold Key. Sure. And Tinker. Should I have us each draw a card? I kind of am tempted to do that. Could draw the Tinker target. All right. Skyclave. Sure. Skyclave could do something. Does he have Portal as well? Because Blightsteel's not going to do it here. Bolus's Citadel? Oh my god, okay. Mystical Tutor, hold on. Let's Haywire Might the Bolus's Citadel. Let's not get completely owned here. Alright, I almost lost my mind for a second. But luckily I did not. I don't think Mystical Tutor is going to get the job done, and we are on to game 3. Oh, what a bad matchup. Alright, I guess we're in. I don't know. I think Walking Ballista is fine. It can kill a Narset. I could put a Territorial Kavu in instead. Maybe that's better. And then I can put in Bayou, Breeding Pool over 2 forests here. All right, I'll try that. I could see Territorial Kavu being a little bit better. Do I want Guardian Scale Lord? I don't think so. It's not like Arwen's that great. I just don't have a great amount of sideboard cards here that I really would want to put in. All right, game 3 here. There's the Kavu. I guess it would be a 2/2 right now. Yeah, I mean, I guess I keep this. I don't know. I don't think I can like mulligan to Haywire Might. My hand is turn 1 Hex Drinker, turn 2 Lelia. That seems like a reasonable start. Oh, just a turn 1 Lelia instead, actually. All right. Any Gleemoxes? Any Gleemoxen? I'll take it. Oh, Malevolent Rumble. That would have been a decent one to flip. All right. Just waiting to get turn 2'd here. Okay. Oh, Mox would have been so sick last turn. All right. Well, let's attack with Lelia and see what we flip. Arid Mesa. Yeah. I mean, I'll play the Arid Mesa. I could play a Territorial Kavu, so I could get Mountain and go Mox Hex Drinker, or I think I just get Savannah, play Hex Drinker, level up Hex Drinker, level up Hex Drinker, Chromox the Territorial Kavu and level up Hex Drinker again. And just next turn, I could ultimate Hex Drinker and I could attack for 11. It's not going to be enough but to kill in that turn, but you could do something. Or I could draw like a bolt and it'd be one short only. I mean, this is a fast draw. That's really all I can do here. I get 2 looks next turn to find Loran or Haywire Might to stop the Time Vault combo. But obviously if I'm getting Time Vaulted here, all right. Trinket Mage, picking up Urza's Bauble is just a cycler. Bauble me, I don't have anything. You're gonna leave back Stowaway? No. That's really bad news if that happens, because if Zorg doesn't attack with Stowaway, that means Zorg's got the kill figured out in some form or fashion. It doesn't really make sense. How can your hand be good enough to not attack with Stowaway, but your play this turn was Trinket Mage? Skyclave. Oh, okay. No, let's find a white source here, huh? Come on, Lelia, don't do me dirty here. Lightning Bolt. Damn. Yeah, that's fine. You can do some blocks. Guess I'll bolt you. It's lethal next turn either way. I'm gonna pay 2 life, and I'm gonna Hex Drinker up here, but I'm gonna leave up a counter spell. Is what it looks like. I don't know. I don't really have a choice. Didn't sack Urza's Bauble. Oh, has Tinker in hand. Yeah, I just needed to find a white source. Damn. Oh. Has Balance in hand. Okay. Sure, I guess I keep Skyclave. Alright. Well, what's your last card here? Bauble, you can see Skyclave. Alright, so now I need to hit... Oh, put Lutri into hand, sure. White source is okay, a threat is okay. I mean, I guess a Birds is eventually a white source. Didn't have Time Vault or Tinker last turn, so hopefully doesn't have it this turn. Come on. Skyclave. Kill Manifold Key. I mean, far from being out of the woods, but this does help. This reduces the number of easy wins by a decent amount. Oh my god. Never mind. So you top deck Mystical, but on the last draw, so couldn't Mystical for Tinker before that. So now you're going to Mystical for Tinker and get Citadel and then hope to run off some good ones, I guess. All right. That's reasonable. So I could draw Haywire Might is what I could draw. This looks tough, but we're getting close to stealing a match here. I mean, obviously got turn 2 Tinker vaulted. Got to set up Haywire Might and Loran last game to protect. Zorg could get Limdul's Vault to take the 2-turn route, maybe. Either way, Zorg is a heavy favorite now. I really need to draw like something impactful here. I'm pretty far away from doing much. Knight's Whisper? Huh? That's bizarre. Okay. Oh, into Lutri. Sure, yeah. All right, well, I mean, it does cost 4 life. Let's see if I can draw something here. Action. Okay, I'm glad I held the land. Bristly Bill. Land. Put a counter on Skyclave. Attack. So we're likely going to block here. And Bristly Bill. All right, well, At least now I have lethal next turn, so I managed to set that up. I mean, as with this entire game, I've just been hellbent waiting to get comboed. But there's a chance we don't, right? I mean, we'll see. We'll see. And a balance in this deck, too. Man, this deck is sick. I feel like I'm a huge underdog against this deck, so getting this far, I'm reasonably happy about. Okay, got a Plains. So we're not hard casting Bolas of Citadel this turn. Tanking here. I mean, doesn't seem like most of the things, like you can't have Oracle Consult or I would just be dead, so we'll have to see what this is, but I feel like I'm consider. Oh, kept it on top. That can't be good news for me. Not good news at all. Then pass the turn, huh? So I can animate Colonnade, but the Skyclave is lethal. Do I want to cycle Jetmir's Garden or play it? I think what I want to do is just attack first. Because I don't think playing this and being able to double the counters on Bill is very good. So let's just do this. See if Zorg's play is indeed animate Colonnade to buy an extra turn. Oh, Brazen Borrower. Make a 1/1. Okay, well now I'm definitely cycling Jetmir's Garden. Because if I draw like... Well, the funny thing is I don't really have much that even like stops a combo, because the only combo left, I'm assuming Time Vault's kind of off the table. And if that's the case, then the card I'm worried about is Oracle Consult. I can't really stop that, so I think I will cycle this anyways and likely play... Actually, let's just tap these two. Cycle. Oh, Flage. Okay, well, let's play Skyclave and eat that Mox. And hope we don't lose this turn, because next turn I can go Flage. I can't replay Flage, but I have two lethal things, and I think killing the Mox is worth it. Well, look, here's what happened since next turn. My board position has gotten, say, about the same. Zorg lost a Mox and gained a token, took 2 points of damage down to 4, and has cast Consider and cycled Xander's Lounge and cast Brazen Borrower, so, like, it doesn't mean I'm just going to lose here, like... Has seen a couple new cards. Okay, there's Spellseeker. Okay, that can pick up Demonic Consultation. So if you've got the Thassa's Oracle, then I just lose. But again, I thought that would have happened faster, because clearly I'm tapped out and can't do anything. Next turn, I picked up Limdul's Vault. Okay. So next turn... I think a land wins me the game, because a land I can put a counter on the birds and then attack and then Flage. Well, I'm going to make Limdul's Vault a little bit weaker here, but a land would have done it. That's so funny. Well, I guess actually a land wouldn't have necessarily done it, because Zord could play Brazen Borrower. Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to play Flage here. Okay, I got a 10, and I think... Is it worth playing Loran? I take 2, go down to 8, and Colonnade Brazen Borrower can combine to attack me for 7. What does playing Loran do? Like, I think I'm just going to win next turn either way. I think I just don't play it. All right, Limdul's Vault, you get to look at your top 5. Yeah, land actually I think would have been really good, because there's a pretty good chance that Zorg would have not played Brazen Borrower to block there. But you never know. All right, let's see how this goes, huh? Basically, if whichever one of Oracle Consult is missing is in the top 5, then I guess I lose, and so it goes. There is a funny play where you can put Oracle as your last card with Limdual's Vault and then Consult into the Oracle, but that still kind of requires you to have Consult and see Oracle, in which case you win either way. So mostly it's just you got it or not. I mean, this is taking a while, so that gives me a little bit more hope. All right, Limdual's has been vaulted. For whatever that's worth, I guess. We'll find out. The Flage was a decent draw, because otherwise I would just lose, because Zorg would get to look at all the cards. So hopefully that gives me enough wiggle room here. We'll see. All right. Upkeep, Demonic Consultation. Yeah. I mean, if the bottom card is Oracle, then this isn't that hard of a play, but I guess you couldn't pay life to put the cards on the bottom, so this is just kind of a blind Demonic Consultation, or mostly blind Demonic Consultation. Okay. Because right now Zorg does not know the bottom of the deck, knows the top 5 cards of the deck, and Oracle wasn't among them. So I guess is going to consult, name Oracle, I assume, and hope to get Oracle with few enough cards in library, especially with a blue source to play Brazen Bar. There's 4 cards left in deck. Kind of needs to thread the needle a little bit here. Can't be card number 6, but also has to be, the revealed Oracle, but he's 9 cards left. I think we might get this one. We'll see. 8 cards left now after drawing. Can Oracle and Brazen Borrower, but that's not quite enough. Emperor of Bones. Okay, doesn't have black mana yet, because black mana could put a Flage into play. Oh, we can exile the Flage. Okay, I mean, I guess playing the Lauren would have worked out better. Well, we'll see. He's kind of got to play Oracle to not die. I mean, drawing a land would be... A land is still lethal on this Birds, because I assume Zorg is playing another ground creature. You have to, otherwise, yeah, you just kind of have to play the Oracle. What a crazy game. Okay. Land, initiative creature. I get, and at this point, Haywire Might doesn't do too much, but also it's not clear to me that Zorg has a really good way to win this game anymore. Because, Jace. Oh, no, never mind. He's going to chump with Jace instead. All right, land. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll attack with these two. It has to chump or trade with... Has to chump trade. Gets back nothing. Probably wanted to kill the Bristly Bill, but okay. I'll play Loran. And sure, I'll play Haywire Might. Okay, so he's got Thassa's Oracle in hand and Unknown. 7 cards left in deck. Doesn't even have double blue to play Brazen Borrower plus Oracle, as far as I can tell. Now I have 3 lethal creatures in play. Land would have still been lethal. All right. Bolas' Citadel. Attack with Colonnade. I mean, Bolas' Citadel's not very castable here. Is there like a Narset? All right. What can Narset find? Toxic Deluge doesn't do it anymore. Balance is already done. Hit Mystic Confluence. Play a Swamp. Has Oracle in hand. Oh, did we beat this deck? Unbelievable. I did not think this was going to happen. And I was going to draw Caracas, which would have been lethal turns prior, but 2-0 here. We'll take those. All right, well, I don't know how to top that, but round 3, we're playing against Joker, who didn't take the Bombardiers and went Reanimator. And, what is this? A turn 1 Soul Guide Lantern? Turn 2 Caves of Chaos Adventurer? Also doesn't look like a turn 2 Caves of Chaos Adventurer start, but Simian Spirit Guide, Ancient Tomb. Let's go. Okay. Land Mox. Stoneforge Mystic. Oh man, turn 1 Stoneforge. Joker has reanimate stuff in the deck, but I guess... Or did I get my opponent wrong? Cauldron Complete? Ugh, okay. Oh yeah, no, Joker is like Mardu with reanimate and Imperial Seal and stuff, Fire Covenant. Alright, well... I can't... Well... I can't kill the Stoneforge, so I'm just gonna Caves of Chaos Adventure and get our race on, you know? Oh, actually I was supposed to play the mountain there. For sure. I didn't really think about it because of the Simian Spirit Guide, but now I can't Flage next turn. So you put in Cauldra. Oh, Infernal Grasp? No, I don't like that. I guess I needed to be a little faster. I don't know. I just could not... I couldn't ask for a much better draw. The Mox really is what got me here. Okay. Okay, birds. Do I want to sack Soul Guide Lantern? I don't really want to take 2 damage to do so. Let's just play a Plains and pass the turn. I'm super dead here. Yeah, turn 2 on the play, Caves of Chaos Adventure. And this game isn't close. Well, I guess they turn 1 Stoneforge, turn 2 Infernal Grasp. Into Cauldron Complete. It's going to be a tough one. Okay. Put in Cauldra. I guess I want Haywire Might. We'll take that. And that is good against Cauldron Complete. I go to 12 here. And I think I am going to sack Soul Guide end of turn. I just didn't want to take 2 damage to do so. Fatal Push my birds? Sure. Okay, draw. Lauren cannot kill Cauldra. That is not one of the abilities it has. Yeah, I'm basically dead here. Just gonna... Next turn I get... hit, and then Caldra's just getting me good. Did not have time for Felia. Okay. Haywire Might in. Firebolt in. Loran probably out. It doesn't actually kill a lot of those things. And maybe Walking Ballista out. It's a little slow. Alright. Let's do it. Alright, well, on the play again. Turn 1 Jet Mirrors, turn 2 Birds. I think I just got to mulligan that. Okay. Let's do it. We're going to turn 2 Caves of Chaos Adventure again. And I think I'm going to put back Forest because I'm going to go Plains, Mox. Actually, I may just play Arid Mesa because I can just get Mountain. It's fine. Yeah, Mountain, Mox, Imprint, Under Mountain Adventure, play Talisman, and then play turn 2 Caves of Chaos Adventure because that one hits a lot harder. Okay, and Joker did not mull, or no, I keep. Put Forest on the bottom. Let's get Mountain here. Yeah. Chromox, Imprint, Under Mountain Adventure, Talisman. Go. Hopefully I don't get like duressed or portable hold or anything like that. Embrace Shieldbreaker? No. Oh, Mox again. Okay, but no play at least. Now I can go Caves of Chaos Adventure. And I guess I'll get a Forest. I'm probably just going to discard it to Inti anyway. But I figure I might as well get it. Let's see what Joker's got on 3. Coalition Relic, and that's it. Okay, maybe I should have Lauren in here. I'm just going to go Forge here. We're going to go fast. All right, I'm going to play Inti. Let's tap these 2. No. Let's tap these 2, and then I'm going to discard. Well, let's attack with this, and I'm going to stack the triggers to reveal what this exiles first. It exiles birds. Okay. Discard Mountain. into that and see what I hit. Skyclave. Oh, that's why I tapped my mana the way I did. That is exactly why. Land. I wanted to make sure I had double white afterwards in case I hit Skyclave or Flicker Wisp. And now I can go Skyclave on Coalition Relic, and this puts me in a pretty absurdly good spot. Okay. Let's see how many games I can play turn 2 Caves of Chaos Adventure, huh? I mean, Joker could still win this game. It would be pretty difficult, though, given the circumstances. Last turn, Joker had 3 mana and didn't kill Caves of Chaos Adventure. Maybe on 4 they can. But nope. All right. Game 3 time. Do I want Lauren against Coalition Relic? I think Containment Priest is good. I could cut Fanatic Ronus, maybe. Or Arwen. Arwen isn't particularly good against... Well, it's good against some of the stuff that's going on. Maybe I will cut Fnatic for Lauren. Just being able to kill Coalition Relic is pretty good. So that plus Mox seems like enough bait for me. Okay. Any nice Gleemoxes? No, but I am going to mulligan. Joker's mulling. Do I keep this hand? If I draw Ancient Tomb or a green source, this hand's pretty good, or a Mox. Guess I'll keep and I'll put away Flicker Wisp. I'm just hoping to draw a forest here. You got the Mox again? I just felt it. I just felt that Joker had turn 1 Mox every game. I actually have yet to play a turn 1 Mox here. Oh, I drew the forest. Okay. That makes this hand keepable. Turn 2, Lelia. Turn 3, Caves of Chaos Adventure. I guess if I draw Ancient Tomb or Mox, I could turn 2 Adventure again. Though it looks like I'm getting killed. Swords to Plowshares. Alright, hope this is a legend. No, it's a Coalition Relic. Haywire Mite? Any Haywire Mites? No. Sure, I'll Copperline Gorge. I could play Caracas there, I guess. Maybe I should actually play Caracas there. That was a mistake. Because Joker has Othari that normally you actually do kind of want them to play a legend into your Caracas, but in this case, it's going to be pretty bad if the play is Othari. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah. Not that I think I was in good shape either way here, but this makes me in way worse shape. The bad part is I'm at the point where I'm going to make the mistake and then see it right away before I get punished for it, which is like the worst place to land. I would rather just not know about it or make the right play. So let's see, if I'd played Caracas there, Joker makes a different play this turn. I mean, we'll see. We definitely could still win this game. Oh, yeah, that's actually pretty nice. Let's hit Gleemox. Any Gleemoxes? I would be really happy if I hit a Gleemox here. Containment Priest. Nope. All right. Pass the turn. Okay, so Joker's got 2 cards in hand, lots of mana. I'm not going to be able to Caves of Chaos Adventure without leaving up or without tapping out of Caracas, unfortunately. I feel like likely this Lelia is going to get killed here. But we'll see. Bone Shard, sacking Othari. Okay. And Rebel Token hit me for 2. Well, that actually opens the door to just play the Caves of Chaos Adventure. Draw. And so I could have bounced Lelia here, but let's do this. Let's get another Plains. And the problem is then they just bring back Othari, and I think that's not great for me. I mean, Joker can bring back Othari tapped here. Has 2 cards in hand. If Joker's got a removal spell for this Caves of Chaos Adventure, I'm in trouble. If not, I think I'm actually doing really well. Okay, land. Nothing better to do, just bring back Othari. That would be nice. If you have a kill spell, you just kill Caves of Chaos Adventure now, right? I guess you could reanimate Othari and attack with all 3. Or all 4, I guess it would be, but that wouldn't be the end of the world either with Caracas around. Let's see what Joker's got. Okay. This looks like the Rebel tapping to return authority tapped. Okay. I'm good with that. All right, let's go Forge here. Forge on the Caves of Chaos Adventurer. All right, Caves of Chaos Adventurer, can you hit me a nice little creature here? Nice little creature spell. Ancient Tomb, all right. That's painful. I guess what I do here is play Ancient Tomb and cycle Jetmir's Garden. Because then I could play a 2-drop. Drawing land, hitting land. not exactly what I was hoping for here. I could have Scryed, but I think the faster clock is way better. Let's go Ancient Tomb. Cycle Jetmir's Garden. Oh, into Firebolt for the Rebel. Okay, well, that actually works out really nicely. Okay, pass the turn. You can charge Relic. Now Joker has to draw a removal spell and still doesn't get the initiative back. Okay. Reanimate is also not that impressive. Okay, what is this? Shieldred. Ha! Another legend. Okay, so beginning of combat, bounce Othari. Draw Trap. That wasn't lethal. That was 12. Oh no, Firebolt was lethal. 3-0'd, even after I spewed it off with that Caracas pick, but never punished. And that is the draft. This deck was totally solid. I mean, I've tried to draft this deck a few times to middling results, but maybe the difference is I mulligan pretty aggressively here. Basically what these kinds of decks are, when you start with like a Gleemox and a Minsc and Boo, you can draft the like Ancient Tomb, Gleemox, Chromox, Simian Spirit Guide, Birds of Paradise, Talisman into Minsc and Boo, Undermount Adventure, Caves of Chaos Adventure, Palace Jailer, Lelia, that sort of thing, with the rest as kind of the supporting cast. That's what I did, and it worked out, plus Caracas just won me that game entirely. Even though I screwed it up and took an extra Othari hit, which was horrible, I still got to bounce Othari multiple times, could bounce the Shieldred, and Caves of Chaos Adventure brought it home. Every game, this thing showed up, and it was good enough here. So, that'll do it for today. Nice little 3-0. And you know what? I appreciate you hanging out with me, win or lose. This time, it was a win. I'll be back tomorrow with another draft, and I will see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.